Ladies and gentlemen, a fond welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. This time, it's gonna be a little weird because you see, last time I had actually, although I didn't do it in the video, I had actually decided that we were going to go back to the Circle Tower and wrap up a quest there called Watchguard of the Reaching. And I did do it, but you see, Shadowplay decided, no, people don't want to watch the video game. They want to watch your desktop. So Shadowplay recorded my desktop instead of the video game, instead of Dragon Age. And obviously, you don't really want to see that. So, I didn't really have a set save before going to do that. I probably should start doing that. The problem seemed to come from the result of I had actually alt-tabbed out of the game window to... I just needed to look up the walkthrough really quick just to figure out what floor I needed to be on to do the quest. And once I got back into the game, Shadowplay started recording. I had stopped Shadowplay before I alt-tabbed. I'm smart enough to do that. And I had started recording again as soon as I opened the window back up, and that, for whatever reason, resulted in it recording my desktop instead of the game. So I'm giving Shadowplay another chance here, because I actually tried using DX3, and it turns out DX3 in 1080p at 60 FPS results in about 400 gigs per hour for the video file. And that's a bit excessive, so Shadowplay is much smaller and does not seem to have any real decrease in quality, so far as I can tell. So we're going to stick with it for the time being. Hopefully, if it doesn't have any more problems, then we'll continue to use it. Unfortunately, I do prefer DX3 for many reasons, but even with my 1 terabyte SSD, it's simply not acceptable to have that much data. So we're gonna stick with the stick with what we had.
Yes.
And this time, we are actually going to go to the Brecilian outskirts to try and meet with the Dalish elves. Oh, doesn't that figure? Oh. Good idea, Morrigan. I like the way you think. This could be a trap. Oh, gee! Oh, wouldn't you figure? These don't seem too bad. Go after this one. And cut Bluey. Oh, looks like I am stunned. Wow, there are quite a lot of them. See if Mind Blast helps. Excellent. Most good. That wasn't too bad. We've had worse. See if we can get some toxin extract off of these or something.
Easy enough.
Now, for those of you who want The Witcher, some people have actually asked, now that I got the new PC, some people have asked if they could retroactively vote for The Witcher 3, since The Witcher was the chosen follow-up to Gothic, basically. Unfortunately, I am not really considering doing The Witcher 3 right now. It is, after all the money I spent on this, I'm not really up to spending that much more to buy The Witcher 3 at full price. Plus, if I were to buy The Witcher 3 at full price, I would also buy the Season Pass for the expansion. That guy didn't really have much on him, did he? I actually didn't even look at it.
As you wish.
Well, we got some elf fruit, and that is a big help, but it seems like we have more danger afoot. But as far as The Witcher goes, I actually did record a sort of premiere episode, but as tends to happen, I was not satisfied with the first video. It's gotten to the point where I pretty much resolved to recording a video just to figure out how exactly I want to record the first video for any series, and that's exactly what happened with Le Witcher. Let's all kill this one first, before they kind of surround us. Alright, Morrigan, your Mind Blast will be of great assist here.
It's your
Wow, they actually recovered pretty damn fast. Give this one a solid big old punch. Yeah, smashed it.
Victory shall be mine.
Victory is mine. Alright, so that was that. Yeah, so first episode I recorded for The Witcher was terrible. I'll put it pretty straight. I need the main thing. Of course, that happened. The main thing that has to happen with the first episode I do for any series is that I have to understand. I have to get a feel for the pacing of the game again and how to adequately commentate around that. Not really a whole lot to be found here.
This should be easy enough.
Oh, we got a health poultice, though. That's always helpful. Hopefully we don't have to use it just to get out of here. There's probably going to be some kind of like boss-like creature on the way out. That rock boulder looks somewhat suspicious. So anyway, The Witcher will happen soon enough. Fret not, my friends. We just have to... how on earth am I supposed to reach those?
Yes.
Oops, I forgot that you can do that. Yeah, so I'm gonna record the first episode of The Witcher again, and we'll see what comes of it. Shouldn't take any more than that at the end of the day. Of course, Alistair is stuck again. That's right. Do the freezy freezes.
Very well.
And you can smash, see if you can shatter a few of them. Beautiful. I like it. I like it a lot. Now, I wish some of these would drop their toxin extract. I do believe we need quite a few of those for a Mages Collective quest. Or no, it's one of these. 15 toxin extracts. And we have not found one. Well, we got elf roots, that's always good. We do need to stay as well stocked with health poultices as we can. Got enough to make 2 here. Which goes a short way to aiding our cause. Boy, this was not the most thrilling ambush, was it? And there you have it. I knew there was going to be some kind of bossy boss kind of thing. Let's have just about everybody attack this first. See if we can whittle her down. Take her down before the rest really get involved.
You need help?
Freeze, you fools! Jump. Oh no! That was the worst thing to happen. And of course I froze Shale. And Alistair is frozen and webbed. That Shale, as soon as you get free, do that. Morgan's holding up pretty well, though, I must say. He's got a lot of vitality for a mage.
What?
Now, Alistair, I don't really know why I keep him around so much. He's not all that useful as a party member. To be quite frank, he doesn't hold up too well. It seems like melee characters in general in this game do not tend to do too well. It always seems to be Morgan that I end up with. Or not always, but most of the time it just seems like Morgan's the one who ends up kind of carrying the team, as it were. Well, that wasn't very exciting, but we're through. Onwards to Brecilian Forest.
Hold, outsider. You may be of my kind, but you are not Dalish. Why are you here?
I had no idea there were any Dalish here.
And now you do. If you have no purpose here, then I suggest you turn around and return whence you came.
Oh, that would be much too easy. I have business with your leader, actually.
And what business is that?
I am a Grey Warden.
That is not a lie that many would attempt. I will bring you to the Keeper then, and he can decide if your business is worthwhile.
Wow, that is the most forthcoming bodyguard I've ever encountered.
I see we have guests.
Lovely. It's a whole colony.
Who are these strangers, Mithra? I have precious little patience and less time to spend on outsiders.
You could ask us first.
This one
We're
claims
standing
to be
right
a Grey
here.
Warden and wishes to speak with the clan. I thought it best to leave the decision to you.
That was wise of you. Masirinus, Mithra, you may return to your post.
Manuvinen, Keeper.
May I say that American
Now,
voice actors make
allow me
terrible
to introduce
elves?
myself. I am Zathrian, the keeper of this clan, its guide and preserver of our ancient lore. And you are?
Call me Ilarian.
If you came to bring news of the Blight in the south, it is not needed. I had already sensed its corruption.
Oh, aren't you
I
special?
would have taken the clan north by now, had we the ability to move. Sadly, as you can see, we do not.
Yes, it seems like you've had your own troubles. What are the odds?
I imagine you are here regarding the treaty we signed centuries ago.
You are well informed, my friend.
Unfortunately, we may not be able to live up to the promise we made. This will require some explanation. Please, follow me.
Of course, I must do you a favor so that you can fulfill your oath. Typical.
The clan came to the Brecilian Forest 1 month ago, as is our custom when we enter this part of Ferelden. We are always wary of the dangers in the forest, but we did not expect the werewolves would be lying in wait for us. They ambushed us, and though we drove the beasts back, much damage was done. Many of our warriors lie dying as we speak. Even with all our magic and healing skill, we will eventually be forced to slay our brethren to prevent them from becoming beasts. The Blight's evil must be stopped. But we are in no position to uphold our obligations. I am truly sorry.
There are actual werewolves in the forest, then.
There was a time in Ferelden's history when werebeasts roamed the lands in great numbers. Spirits possessed animals and turned them into horrific monsters. The humans warred against and destroyed these creatures. No doubt their tales of those days grow ever more inaccurate.
Flemeth tells tales of such a time. Packs of possessed wolves akin to abominations roaming the land. It was a terrible age, now long past.
The werebeasts are not all gone from this land, and the ones that stalk the Brecilian forests are proof of this.
Interesting. We touched upon a subject that Morgan is not snarky and sarcastic about. Why did these beasts attack you, then?
They are savage and unrelenting. They need no reason to attack anyone. What is curious, however, is the ambush. We expect werewolves to be no more cunning than a rabid wolf. The ambush suggests a level of intelligence we've never seen before.
Maybe they are not as unintelligent as you think.
I doubt that. The very curse that is in their blood fills them with an unreasoning rage that precludes any true thought.
Well, that's a little bit condescending, don't you think? Is there no way to help your men, then?
The affliction is a curse that runs rampant in their blood, bringing great agony and then ultimately either death or a transformation into something monstrous. The only thing that could help them must come from the source of the curse itself. And that would be no trivial task to retrieve.
I am good at non-trivial tasks.
Within the Brecilian Forest dwells a great wolf. We call him Witherfang. It was within him that the curse originated, and through his blood that it has been spread. If he is killed and his heart brought to me, perhaps I could destroy the curse. But this task has proven too dangerous for us.
Where an army of elves has failed, a party of 4 shall not.
I sent some hunters into the forest a week ago, but they have not returned. I cannot risk any more of my clan.
Have you considered seeking outside help?
From whom? The Children of the Stone? The Shemlin? Do you truly think they have time to spare for us?
You never know until you ask. You said you could perhaps destroy the curse.
There is no guarantee that this will work, as I suspect. But it's the only hope we have left.
It would be too inconvenient for a video game plot if it didn't, so I will find this Witherfang for you.
I must warn you that more than werewolves lurk in the Brecilian Forest. It has a history full of carnage and murder, you see. Where there is so much death, the veil separating the spirit realm from our own becomes thin, allowing spirits to possess things, living or dead. But if you can indeed help, then I wish you luck.
I have some questions for you.
Make them quick, if you please. I have much to do here. My apprentice Lanaya or Sayrel, the clan's storyteller, could provide you with answers just as easily.
Do you have any advice on finding Witherfang?
Watch for the white wolves. They are his eyes and ears in the forest.
Tell me more about this curse.
There is not much to say. It stemmed originally from Witherfang, but now any werewolf may infect someone with it.
So did all werewolves everywhere stem from Witherfang?
No. The ones from this forest, however, do.
So if a werewolf bites me, will I become infected?
It is possible, but not guaranteed. The only way to protect against the curse is not to be bitten.
I suspect we have a convenient plot device where Grey Wardens are simply not affected. But, I don't quite remember if there is actually any kind of adverse effect. It's possible that the game just sort of assumes the fact that the werewolves never actually bite you in the course of a fight. How do you know if you've been infected?
You will know within a matter of days. You will begin to sweat and vomit, and most tellingly, your temper will become wild and uncontrollable. If that happens to you, you should seek out Witherfang even more swiftly. Your mission at that point will be rather personal.
How did this curse start?
That is a long tale I do not have time to tell. Ask Sayrel about it if you wish.
Perhaps I shall.
Go on then.
I should go.
I must return to caring for my people. Creator's speed on your way.
Oh, if there's not a maker, then there's a creator.
Yes? What is it you need? Have you news?
Yes, I've had news since the last time I stood in this spot 2 seconds ago.
Then I suggest you see Master Verathorn. I will instruct him to put aside some supplies for you, the kind that the hunters use.
Good to know.
I must return to
Let us find this Verathorn fellow. Oh, isn't that convenient?
What are you doing? You've warped the wood completely. Did you leave it out in the rain?
No, Master Verathorn. I think I just used too much heat.
You're not smelting ore like a Durgenlin. This is living wood. It requires patience and delicate hands, not more heat.
My actions bring me sorrow, Master Verathorn.
In a
so
nutshell,
they should.
he's sorry.
Truly the art will be lost to us forever at this rate. Throw away your dead wood and start anew, and I shall speak to our guest. Now then, please forgive my distraction.
It would help if he didn't use his hammer sideways.
Dareth Shiro, may the creators visit fortune upon you.
No, do that again. I want to prove my point. God, was fucking swinging his hammer sideways. That's why your fucking bows don't work.
What do you wish?
I was told you could supply me with equipment.
Yes, yes. The Keeper sent word that you might ask me for such. I took the liberty of assembling some goods that our hunters use. There is a large chest by the Araville, where I put everything we could spare. Feel free to sort through it and take whatever you need.
Excellent. Let me take a look.
Dareth Shiro, may the creators visit fortune upon you.
Where is this then? Oi. Oh, bit of moolah. I actually totally forgot what he said. Where did he put the stuff?
What do you wish? I am no merchant, but let us trade. Perhaps there's something...
Yes, let us trade. You have health poultices. I will take all of them. Maybe not the greater ones. Do you have a backpack? No. You have an elf rope. Interesting. He's got Dalish. Those are quite nice, aren't they? We got a good bit of money, so I might buy all of this for my sake. Pardon, moi. I'm just gonna get dressed here, if you don't mind. Oh! Well, isn't that a bit exploitative?
What do you wish?
Still, I've seen worse.
I'm the clan's craftsmaster. It's my responsibility to learn what I can of the ancient elven arts of shaping wood and ore. In truth, we Dalish know little of the art compared to what we once did. And even what we know has taken us many lifetimes to achieve. There is wood that, if treated properly, is as hard as steel but far lighter.
Ironwood.
It grows only in this forest. Ironbark.
Oh.
The Keeper has forbidden us from entering the forest to collect the wood. This means I cannot make our finest crafts for years to come.
What if I still happen to enter these woods on a completely unrelated note and happen to find some ironbark for you?
I would be hesitant to ask it of you, but if you should come across ironbark, I suppose there would be no harm in gathering some. It is blue and very distinctive. You can only harvest the bark which has fallen off the tree from age. If you find some, bring it to me, and I will craft it for you.
What kind of item would you make?
I excel in making blades from the ironbark, or perhaps a breastplate. Provided there's enough wood, that is.
Yes, I'll carry all I can find. But I promise nothing.
And I did not ask for a promise. I only ask that you consider the task, should you come across the bark in the forest.
And consider it I shall.
I am no merchant, but let...
Alright then, I will sell you my leather armor for now. Keep the rest. Actually, Alice, I haven't checked on you in a while. Can you wear any of this? Wear the chainmail, which is substantially worse, so we're just gonna sell that.
And I thought...
What do you wish?
So long. He meant... Pardon me. He mentioned a chest. Perhaps this is it. Elf light arrow. Chance to stun. Interesting. I'll take it. Ooh, a Darmisu. I don't think that's quite worth it, but I'll consider it. This is a fairly large encampment then, isn't it? Who are you? Oh, this must be the chest, or not. So I have a Darmisu, and now I found a Darmisan. Note between wealthy paramours. Now, how did that end up here? Alistair, is this sword any good for you? No, it's fucking terrible. Holy shit. I mean, it's... Oh, actually, hang on. Well. Its base damage is lower, but its critical and armor penetration are quite a bit higher. Alright, no, that's my fucking dagger, that's why. So this is actually quite a bit worse. And he needs more strength for this. So we're gonna have to level up his strength to try and get him to wield that. Next time he levels up, I'm just doing straight strength. So I want him...
They have chosen freedom over subjugation. Better hardship and danger than slavery.
Fair enough. But you can't condemn somebody for... You know what, it figures. I just found the same pair of boots I just bought, didn't I? Wait, these are cured and mine are hardened, so ha! Mine are better. I believe there's a quest with this lady here.
What is that smell? Must we muck about in the animal pens now?
I'm afraid so. For there is questing to be done.
Who comes?
I come.
Oh, I beg your pardon,
Hard.
stranger. I was so busy attending to the holla, I did not hear your approach.
What is a holla? What the hell is a holla?
They are the noble beasts that pull our Aravel. What humans call land ships.
I've never heard
Our
us call them that.
companions and our guides.
They are not your mounts?
We ride the holla, but never with reins or a saddle. It is the holla who decide where to lead us. And
Of
our
course.
privilege that they take our Aravel with them. In return, it's the herder's job to speak to the holla and care for their needs. It's a bond of friendship, and not servitude.
If that's how you choose to interpret it. So why have you separated this one from the others?
I fear she may have been bitten during the werewolf attack. I have tried speaking with her, but she is too agitated for me to understand.
She
Hers
seems
will
pretty
affect her
passive
as
to
it
me.
would us, but it would still be lethal. and it may prove contagious to the other Hala as well. I can find no wound on her, but if she's truly ill, then I will have to put her out of her misery, for her sake as well as that of the others.
I'm sort of elfish. Maybe I can talk to her. Is there anything I can do to help?
I don't know. Do you have any skills that might help her? If you do, I would be grateful.
I'm afraid animal empathy is not a skill in this game, but let's try to examine the Hala.
And? What do you think?
I cannot find an injury. I'm not sure what's wrong.
I am glad you attempted it regardless.
Let's try to calm the Hala.
No. No, I'm sorry. She isn't calming any more around you than she is for me.
I tried my best.
I know. It was kind of you to try.
I should go.
I will watch her for a while longer and see if her condition changes. I am grateful for your assistance, friend.
So I don't believe I've... Oh, hey, I leveled up. How about that? I don't believe I've leveled up my survival skill at all, have I? Let me add some cunning and some dex. Oh, coup de grace. Dual weapon finesse. Dual striking. That's not a terribly useful skill, but riposte might actually be better. So let me think. Yeah, I've invested nothing in survival, so I think this quest is a bit beyond us. Meh. They look like deer, but they sound like goats. Alright, well, we tried our best with the Halas. I'm afraid there's simply nothing more we can do for them. More cured boots. Elf woman. Oh, you have a name.
Andaran Atishan, outsider.
Likewise. Who are you?
I am Gaina. Is there something you need from me?
Can you answer some questions?
I am not sure what I can tell you, but I shall try.
I need some equipment.
Master Verathorn should have what you need. Seek him out at the forge.
What can you tell me about... Who the hell is Zathrian?
Zathrian?
Oh, he's the
He
keeper.
has been our keeper since long before my parents' parents were born. What could you wish to know about him?
Why didn't he know the werewolves would attack?
The keeper is not a fortune teller. He could not have known any more than the rest of us.
What is a keeper exactly?
He keeps us safe.
Oh.
And he keeps the knowledge of our people safe. So we may bring it to all of our people one day.
What knowledge is that exactly?
The ways of our ancestors, of course. From the time of our Lathan, before the human empire enslaved our people.
Bring it to all your people?
To your people. When there is a new homeland for us all to settle in, the Dalish shall teach your people what they have forgotten.
I want to know something else.
What is that?
Tell me about the forest.
You would be best to speak to Seirel. He is our storyteller and knows far more of such tales.
Fine.
Then may the creators bring you fortune.
Alright, so... There's apparently quite a bit of story to learn from talking to fools here, but... Perhaps we'll swing by and do that later. I have kind of consumed this entire episode with dialogue. So... that should be enough to make another poultice, shouldn't it? Oh, stop whining. Oh, wow, I can make 2 more. I don't remember finding that much. That's good. So now we have 12. That should be enough to go for a bit of a while. Let's head on our way, see if we can find some wolfy wolves. Now, what I know about this quest is I don't recall it being as long as the Deep Roads, for example. But we do encounter a lot of darkspawn and ogres here, so they can be touch on the annoying side. And then I don't really remember the werewolf part at all. That's it. Oh, Wolfie Wolves.
This should be easy enough.
Oh, these are werewolfy wolves. Ah, shit. What are you doing? God bloody. Do the spelly spell. Well, well, well. It seems we have encountered the White Wolves. Hopefully none of us got bitten, because that's not something I care to deal with. Thank you. It don't seem too hard, though. I feel like we've come to this place... Where? Where, wolf? There, wolf. Get behind it and stab it. So, yeah, this doesn't seem like a terribly difficult area. I don't really remember. Oh, Blight Wolf. Nice. And that is that. Alright. We might have come to this place a little bit high level. A little bit later than we were meant to. But the problem with games like this is the way they balance the areas is to make sure that they're all pretty much equally difficult. So no matter what, you're going to come to an area that's substantially easier than you meant it to be. And if we're at that point already, when we've still got the deep roads and the Frostback Mountains or whatever, then we might be in for kind of a cruise over the next few chapters. Is that enough for another one? Yes, it is. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And we'll see if there's more fools to be slain around her. Let's head across this convenient... Oh, no, can't head across the convenient tree bridge. We have to find another way around. Oh, a plank bridge. Even more convenient. Oh, Wolfie Wolves. Oh, hold up. What the? Who the? Why? It speaks.
The Watch Wolves have spoken truly, my brothers and sisters. Another of the Dalish come to put us in our place. Come to make us pay for our attack.
You speak? I thought... Oh, wait, no. Let's not offend them. Who are you supposed to be?
You speak to Swift Runner. I lead my cursed brothers and sisters. Turn back now. Go back to the Dalish and tell them that you have failed. Tell them we will gladly watch them suffer the same curse we have suffered for too long. We will watch them pay.
You sound as if you hate the Dalish a great deal.
That we do. How dare they send you here against us? Turn and leave while you still have the chance.
I'd prefer to talk to you if you don't mind.
Was it not Sathrian who sent you? He wishes only our destruction, never to talk.
Talk of him as though you know him.
We have never met, he and I. He would not survive the experience. I swear it.
Why exactly do you hate him so much?
You know nothing, do you? Nothing of us, and even less of those you serve. You are a fool, and we are done talking. Run from the forest while you can. Run to the Dalish, and tell them they are doomed.
I don't want to fight, but neither can I retreat.
I do not wish to fight you either, but we cannot trust you. Come, brothers and sisters, let us retreat. The forest has eyes of its own, and it will deal with intruders as it always has.
Well, if you insist then, Swift Runner. Well, isn't that name suitable, you coward? Well then, it seems that the plot runs a little bit Andraste's grace, eh?
Right.
Interesting. I think Liliana might appreciate that. So it seems the plot runs a little bit thicker. The werewolves not only can speak, they seem to have a bit of a tenuous history with the Dalish. We have a leather helm made of leather. Alright then, well, if there be nothing else in this neck of the woods, then, ladies and gentlemen, I shall leave you here for now. Wasn't the most exciting episode, but I feel like Wow! Where the hell did you come from? What a great bear. Alright, well, let's all go smash the fool.
I am ready.
That was easy. Look at that. Alright, well, so much for that bear then. Alright, as I was saying, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you all next time. This has been another episode of Dragon Age Origins. Next time we'll see us enter this here forest even deeper and perhaps unravel the tale of the strife between the werewolves and the Dalish a little bit more. And I will see you all then.